Welcome to For the Win. I'm Jacqueline Ferris with Avon Molinar. Avon, I don't know about you, but I'm really feeling sporty this Wednesday.
As you should be.
It was nice.
We should go play football.
I know. Honestly, I was about to say it'd be a great day for a little friendly football. Little park, maybe even a little football picnic. I don't know. It's just so nice out. Everyone should get outside and enjoy some sort of sport.
No, I agree. I agree for sure.
Even frisbee. Little frisbee?
Little disc golf action?
Yeah.
Okay, ultimate frisbee maybe?
Ooh, I do love that actually.
Have you played? When's the last time you played ultimate frisbee?
High school.
High school?
Yeah.
I think mine was middle school. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't remember it that well though, so.
It's a great game for all ages though.
Just a little flick of the wrist action.
A little flick of the wrist. But I'm ready to get to these stories.
Let's do it.
Because we're going global, the NFL global, because we call it football, but others call football something else. But London, England, they're getting the old USA version.
Yeah. So finally have it. There are going to be 3 games played at the Tottenham Hotspur Arena, and those games will be hosted, 2 of them by the Jacksonville Jaguars and 1 of them by the Washington Commanders. So, the opponents haven't been set, the dates haven't been fully set yet, but we know there's going to be 3 games there. This will be the 15th time for the Jaguars. They recently played at Wembley also. They're 7-7, including a 2-1 record in Tottenham. But they're not the only, games that are going to be played across the pond, and a bunch of other places too. So, in fact, yesterday, we didn't get to talk about it, though, but the Lions are going to be playing a game at the Bayern Munich Stadium in Germany.
Oh, cool.
The games will also be played in Madrid, a newcomer being in Paris, which conveniently will be hosted by the New Orleans Saints. Mexico City is going to be played by the 49ers as their host. That got announced, I think, Monday or today. I can't remember which one it was, but it was very recently. Rio. They're going to be going down to Rio de Janeiro with the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
Get a little feisty down there. The Rams and the 49ers will also be playing in Melbourne, Australia. So I always thought that was interesting. I think it's kind of good for the Jags. So the thing about this is they're playing back-to-back weeks. So they don't have to. They're not going to come back and then 4th. They could stay there for basically a 2-week vacation.
Yeah,
and play the game they love.
But the other side of it is, the people in the NFL aren't going to like me saying this, but I do wonder if some people would suggest this is opening ourselves up to injury that's not necessary.
Yeah, especially with the jet lag and all that other stuff.
There's a lot going into this, but you always talk about any extra play is an opportunity to get hurt.
Right. I think it's interesting that they're bringing the Commanders in for this. I haven't really seen the Commanders travel that often.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that they're getting the exposure they need to, especially with such a young talent they have.
I'm actually excited that we're seeing different teams in the rotation.
Right.
And it's not just your typical, poster child team.
Mm-hmm. So we've been playing overseas the NFL's been playing overseas since 2013. 2 questions.
Yes.
1, is there a location that you would like to see more explored? Like, would you want to go to Tokyo, China? If we could expand all the way out there potentially, if we had the rights to, the NFL had the rights to, or maybe in Greece or Italy or something.
No, I think I'm really just excited to see the culture shift in places where what we know is soccer.
Mm-hmm.
It reigns supreme. I'm just curious to see if the American culture, soaks in to where it gets lively. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's fair.
So I honestly am really excited with these choices. I'm very excited to see just the European influence.
Okay, that's fair.
And how that handles the NFL.
I think I personally would want to go see a game in Greece or something like that. Just overlooking the ocean or something like that would be a really cool stadium setup. But then my next question is, which of these games are you most excited for?
Definitely the one being hosted at Tottenham.
Which one?
Was that Jaguars Washington?
Yeah, so both those teams are hosting. So it's either 2 weeks going to be the Jaguars, 1 week's going to be the Commanders. Is there a particular one you're looking more forward to, or?
I really can't say until I know who the opponent is.
That's
Is
fair.
that
That's
fair?
fair. That is fair. That's completely fair. I think mine's gonna have to be that Saints game, just because of the French influence in New Orleans.
Oh,
I
see, I
it's just
think that's cool too.
the perfect lineup for them.
To see, yeah, and that's just the cultural twist because there's so much French Cajun influence
Right.
for the Saints, but then you have true French.
I wonder what this is gonna mean
Yeah, so
practice wise, and like, Yeah, no, I think we'll definitely have to see who the opponents are.
Oh yeah.
Especially as the NFL draft and combine are coming up very soon. In fact, the combine starts tomorrow at 3 p.m.
I love the I didn't realize it was tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Honestly, live reaction right now
I
of
wonder
me
if we
being
can watch
surprised
it.
that it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, it starts tomorrow at 2 Central Time, 3 p.m.
So we
Eastern.
can definitely
Sorry.
chat that up tomorrow, Aven.
I think we're gonna have to.
I think
because-
so for sure.
Because they've already started preparing for all that stuff and getting ready to see where everyone goes. I don't know if you've seen this on social media at all, but they've been like replaying like combine highlights
Oh,
of
definitely. And I was wondering if it was coming up because yesterday, this makes sense, my Instagram was so heavy of combines past and all my favorite players and their combines. Love seeing the old reels of Kelsey, Jason doing his combine. And it was funny because they were talking about how fast he is, and I'm like, that looks
he doesn't look
incredibly
fast, right?
not fast.
But then compared to an average human, he's about a whole second faster than they are. It's
And
crazy.
Also, was at the time it's like the size of a whole refrigerator-sized
Right.
human.
Right.
But let's take a quick break here, and when we come back, Thunder basketball. Welcome back to For the Win. I'm Jacqueline Ferris with Aven Molinar. Aven,
Yeah.
It's Wednesday. The Oklahoma City Thunder had a great game last night. They should be feeling sporty, feeling hot, ready for Detroit. But let's talk their last game. How was it with the Raptors?
Case Wallace, Max's career high last night.
Oh yeah.
27 points. Ijo had 22, and a shorthanded Oklahoma City team beat the Raptors 116 to 107. Jacqueline, I did watch a lot of this game, and you know who was really exciting to see? Nikola Topic.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to see him ball a little bit. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. I think he was just trying to get his confidence back a little bit, even though he's played a few more games. He seemed a little flustered. But
let's also, I want to set the stage for that because the man, the athlete, the growing Thunder star that I'm sure that he is coming off cancer treatment. I'm talking chemotherapy. He had surgery. So I think it's gonna take a few more than like 5 games.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Get your role. So I just wanted our viewers to know that we.
Yeah, I'm not.
Man, he's
I'm
hustling.
not trash talking him at all.
You really are
professional
just so
athlete.
excited that he was out there.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
It was good to see him, perform. Jared McCain looked great, just constantly moving. Good to see Caruso back for the first time in what feels like forever.
It's only been like a week, but
it's still that's
like
2 to 3 games. Like,
yeah, it's a long time.
Glad to see him play. Yeah, our boys did really well. It was good to see them play. Obviously, we had some injuries, and they're still injured tonight, unfortunately. Little spoiler alert for the next a minute and a half. But
you know what? I think that's okay. Not that they're injured, but that our roster and team can handle people sitting out because the depth of quality is top to bottom.
Exactly. No, I agree with that.
I have to say I'm very happy with that score. I feel like yesterday we were feeling some nerves. We got some very good guys sitting out, and we knew that we were going to. But that was a good game.
It was a very good game. No, I agree with that. It was a really good game.
What do you think going into Detroit? What do you think we got there?
Well, I think we're going to try to extend our winning streak of 3 games at the moment. But the Pistons are 22-7 at home. They're, the top team in the East. It's definitely a titanic matchup going into the night. But, now the Thunder are 21-7 on road games. Pistons are shooting about 47.8% from the field. Like it's gonna be a tough matchup, and they're pretty healthy. Cade Cunningham has been on a tear recently. Even with this, there's a whole 65 game rule that we'll have to get into later. He could be the potential MVP this season. That's how good he's playing right now. So, with people like SGA, AJ Mitchell out, obviously J-Dub, like it's not. It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight that
Definitely.
I'm a little scared for, to be honest with you. I don't know. What are your thoughts going into this game?
Honestly, I feel like if we as a team just take a deep breath, just analyze the players you got, saying, okay, this is the hand I have. Let's just play calm ball.
Okay.
I think so C will be fine. I think as fans we need to calm our nerves.
Do you have any parting
And I'm
words?
saying that to myself.
Oh, you're the fans you're talking to. Okay.
Yeah.
Any parting words, as you did to me yesterday? Any parting words for them before they play this absolutely probably terrifying game for them? Let's be honest. This is they could see them back in the finals if
I
they get
know.
that far.
I think they really just need to huddle around their assets. Let's see if McCain can really shine and fill those gaps that we're needing. That would be great, in my opinion. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, college basketball. Welcome back to For the Win. I'm Jacqueline Ferris with Avon Molinar. Avon, we've covered the Oklahoma City Thunder. Great conversation. I think our guys are going to do well tonight. I know that you're nervous.
I'm always nervous, though. To
I'm
be
not.
fair, I'm always
honestly
nervous.
not nervous going into this game.
Okay.
It made me nervous that you thought I should be almost. But let's talk college basketball, because honestly, college basketball is the most jerking back and forth of my emotions every single day. Because it's like, oh, they won. Oh, we lost. We just cannot keep it consistent, and that just seems to be the theme going on in Stillwater. But what do we got?
Yeah,
what do we got
beat
for the men?
We beat
How
West
did we do?
Good. The men did well.
Because I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either, to be
And
honest
neither
with
were
you.
you. And
Nope.
I looked down and I'm like, well, goodness gracious.
I was wrong. Now, I'm proud to say that
I know.
was wrong.
I'm very happy.
But, Connie Clary scored 17 points. Oklahoma State beat West Virginia 91-84 last night.
That's a good win.
Finally ending that 5-game losing streak that we had been seeing for what felt like forever. I mean, unfortunately, there is some sad news, though. Parsifala did get injured. That was his last game of the season last night.
Oh, were you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
That was.
He got carted off in a wheelchair. He was down for a minute. Yeah.
Avon, this
It's
is my
sad.
live reaction. This is so disappointing for them, for him, and for the season.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he went for what everyone is deeming to be an unnecessary dunk.
A hero ball game got him.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Hero ball got him?
Yeah. It just wasn't needed. The dunk wasn't needed.
Sure. Oh, of course, they're never needed.
But he landed awkwardly and ended up doing something to his left knee. I don't know what fully came out yet, but he did have to go off the court in a wheelchair. So, some serious stuff, to be honest with you.
That's terrible.
It's
and
very terrible.
Our thoughts are definitely with him.
But they will go play Cincinnati on Saturday. So, just a little heads up there. That's going to be
That was a
terrifying game
spicy
also.
little story.
Yeah.
Is it going to get spicy when we go Cowgirls?
Well, we're previewing Iowa State, so I don't know if it'll be
Not
that
spicy yet. It may be spicy tomorrow, though.
That'll be a good game. The Cyclones are 15-2 at home, though, so that's a little scary.
Yeah, that's some spice for.
But
the
we beat them. We beat them last time, so I don't really. On February, the last time we went on Ames though was February 10th, 2018. So I don't really know what's going to happen there. It's been a minute, but if I remember correctly, we're looking to sweep this series. We won last time we played them. Oklahoma State did, so it should be good. We'll see if lightning strikes twice though. We know how sports is. You never know what's going to happen.
You do not know, but that's what I'm saying. You just don't know with college basketball.
Just don't know.
At least this season for both teams in the state of Oklahoma, it is just the most inconsistent situation.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I mean that as politely as possible. as politely
as
as
politely as
possible.
possible, for sure.
But
Should we talk about the OU
I
Auburn
think we
recap real
should.
quick
I think we should.
before we have to go to break?
Squeeze it in.
They finally won. They finally did it. They finally did it. Yeah, Nigel Pack scored 22. Muhammad Wage scored 18. And the Sooners beat the Auburn Tigers 91-79 last night. Very good game, shooting very well. They will go on to take the LSU Tigers. They're going tiger hunting this
Hey.
week, going from Auburn to LSU on Saturday. LSU's got a pretty good basketball program, so that'll be a little concerning for them. Jacqueline, any parting words before they go on to play these teams, or just any congratulatory thoughts?
You know what? I think the girls will do just fine. I actually have more faith in them than I do the men's program at this moment. I'm going to end you there because when we come back, we're going to talk Medal of Freedom. Welcome to For the Win. I'm Jacqueline Ferris with Avon Molinar. We've had an action-packed show today. We've covered college basketball, men's, women's, Thunder basketball,
And everything in between.
Yeah. All the things that we like here in OKC, but now we're going national. Let's talk. I can't even believe it. The Medal of Freedom for another fantastic athlete. Yesterday we said we were done with the Olympics, but a little more.
We lied. We lied. It's unfortunate, but we lied. Sometimes it happens.
It does.
But it needed to because, last night was a State of the Union address, and essentially the hero of the Winter Olympics for the USA men's hockey team got that Medal of Freedom. Take a look at this cheery fellow right here, Connor Hellenbuck. Congratulations. Give him a big old round of applause.
And I love that real professional Team USA Olympian outfit there.
the little sweaters that somebody's grandma probably made.
Ralph Lauren sweater. I really.
He's just so nonchalant with it too,
I know.
which is crazy. But he is in the company of some very great athletes, from Simone Biles to Joe DiMaggio to Michael Jordan to Megan Rapinoe, and Babe Ruth are all former recipients, and there's like over 71 individuals who have received this Medal of Freedom, but he's likely the first hockey player to do it that we're aware of.
Oh, for sure. Don't you think?
I don't know, unless there's someone back in the 70s, 80s that did it, but
I do really enjoy just the diverse group of athletes here, because you do have some Olympians, you have some just regular pro athletes. But well done to the men's hockey team, just for continuing to, I guess, show up, show out, Team USA.
And he's just adding this on top of, a gold medal. He won a award for being one of the best goalies in the NHL, the Hart Memorial Trophy, and he's just all around professional. 41 saves in that last game. It's crazy. He's an absolute stud, and the U.S. men's team couldn't have done without him.
I know, and something tells me that their seasons are going to be a lot busier on the different NHL teams that they're on, because the calls are going to be coming in for those interviews.
Oh, for sure. I mean, why not?
Yeah. So when does he get the award? Because we know that it's just announced that he is receiving it, but he's not actually had the actual ceremony yet, has he?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
Days to come, I'm sure we will cover it for sure.
Oh, for sure. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. Is there someone in your mind that you think of that is, at least athlete-wise, that you think deserves this award? I know that's a hard question.
Actually,
I feel like you thought about this before.
I have. I would like to see it go to someone. I'm saying Shaun White.
Shaun White. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
I would love to see this award go to an action sports athlete. They don't get a lot of the mainstream media coverage.
No, that's fair. That's
for
fair.
all their great things they do. But you know what? I do think we're out of time. We got to go here, but we'll be back tomorrow for another episode of For the Win. We'll see you then.